Hey guys, welcome to Codenamed Epics Off Topic. We're your hosts, Kerbykidd,
Black Superman,
and Invisible Belt.
He decided to drop in today.
Woo!
So, I wish you had come under happier circumstances.
I know, it's like that, but I am the storm, but not a wedding.
Right. So we're talking about AVX Round 5 today.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen,
We're sorry.
I'm no longer an X-Men follower here. The Avengers have to win. Scott Summers is an idiot. End of discussion.
And if you want to know why he's an idiot, there'll be 2 codes right here, so you can go and download it and share in our pain. But since you're the new guest, tell us, what did you think about Round 5? And go ahead and just add spoilers, because at this point, I don't think anyone cares.
Yeah, I mean, from the beginning, I didn't really see this as a terrific... I didn't see this as a good... I didn't see this as a okay crossover. This isn't even a bad crossover. It's just... It's something that you can skip, pretty much, in my mind.
After all that hype?
After all that hype. That's part of the reason why hype is hype. I mean, the Phoenix coming around and making everything busy and annoying isn't exactly a new thing. I mean, it would be pretty interesting if, like, say, they fought over something different, per se. But this isn't even particularly a new crossover. It's just something that happens. And for this arc, for this particular segment of the AVX masterpiece, is a complete letdown. Yeah. I mean, what we're expecting is an epic fight between the Avengers and the X-Men. And you're expecting them to be blow by blow, brother versus brother, theoretically. Scott Summers, the genealogy.
Scott Summers, oh my gosh.
Scott Summers is the end of the X-Men as far as I'm concerned. It's just, oh God.
I mean, and at the end, okay, there will be spoilers. If you're not prepared for it, you just pause it, go read it, and come back. At the end, when the X-Men were all given the Phoenix Force, that's dumb. I mean, like, I had joked about Colossus, getting, the Juggernaut
last
power.
episode.
Yeah, last episode. About him getting the Rune of Sidorak and then getting the Phoenix Force.
Next thing you know, he'll get the Venom suit.
Don't say that. This is going on the internet. They might do that. And then he'll get Mjolnir.
And he'll get the Ghost Rider powers.
And the Infinity Gauntlet.
He won't get Mjolnir. Let's not go crazy.
He'll become
he
worthy.
Is not worthy.
Hey, Mjolnir is compatible with the Phoenix Force.
He's following Scott Summers. He is not worthy.
But it's crazy. Oh. And then, of course, Hope saying, hey, I was a dumb kid. I think I should die now because clearly it's not working.
You ask Wolverine to kill you. And so what happens? Your stupid grandfather, who is about your age, looks at you and goes, you know what? Nah, that's a bad idea. You don't understand. We can control it.
And it was almost over. It would have been ended right there.
Yeah, it would. If they actually killed her off, that would have actually ended on a really somber tone.
Yeah.
For example, like, what if, say, the Phoenix just flew away?
Well, it wouldn't just fly away, but there wouldn't be a new host for it.
But that would have been and that would have made this epic.
Yeah.
Stopping it like that with Wolverine killing the kid,
and the Phoenix just flying away would have just completely taken the bluster out of Scott Summers and the X-Men, and it would have really changed things.
But they need to showcase every character in Marvel, so it needs to be
all
dragged
the
on.
Time.
I mean, Hulk hasn't gotten this yet.
It's true.
Hulk needs to get in this. Next thing you know,
Hulk needs to get the Phoenix Force.
Hulk will get the Rune of Sidorak and the Phoenix Force.
That's right.
Because why not, right?
You're all left over when the Hulk comes in town.
Yeah. But so
why is it the Wolverine's the only X-Man who didn't get power here?
Or common sense.
Well, because
he was smart
your
enough
your IQ has to be under a certain number for you to be taken over by the Phoenix Force. and Wolverine is a tad bit too smart for that. I mean, Emma Frost.
He's the best of what he does.
And
what he does is not get taken over by the Phoenix Force.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, there was this moment where I had hope. I had real hope. No pun intended. Wolverine popped his claws, and he slashed Scott Summers. Cut him. He slashed him. I was like, yes, it's about to happen. And nope. Scott Summers becomes part of the Phoenix.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact that Iron Man made a Phoenix Buster kind of held me at bay, last issue.
And it was ugly, too.
It was kind of ugly looking. Weird part is that it looked like a Robotech suit, and which is kind of bizarre, because, that's not usually Marvel style. But it was interesting enough because I knew that would mess things up somehow. with this Hulkbuster suits and all sorts of other suits not working, this kind of fits into the theme of Iron Man.
See, we're not sure.
Well, we're not sure
because it may have worked, and it may have pushed the Phoenix into a corner where it feels the need to just hide itself.
Never put baby in the corner.
Because it really hide.
Well, it looked like it kind of cracked.
Yeah.
And I mean by hide, like get away from the front lines where it could be directly attacked. Here, they've got to go through the Jugger Colossus Phoenix.
That's a mouthful.
His name gets longer and longer as time goes by.
Spider-Man's gonna have trouble making quips now.
Dude, Spider-Man should just never even look at him.
I mean, why is he? I mean, I get Spider-Man as an Avenger, but like, why is he even around? I looked at the comic and he's doing this little quip thing. Like, Spider-Man, why are you even here?
Also, where did Juggernaut's helmet go? And why did people's clothes change?
So
the Phoenix is a master.
The Phoenix always changes.
The weird part was Emma Frost's costume. It got less slutty.
No, that was a good costume change because it looked like she was revealing more. So
it looks like a swimsuit.
I don't know. They were wearing armor though. I mean, I've never seen the Phoenix actually. Put armor on
everyone's
anybody.
kind of
maybe it's scared.
Everyone's wearing swimsuits and capes. That's a new look.
And I love capes. Capes are good.
But yeah, I mean, I had a lot of hope for Fear Itself. Fear Itself. I'm sorry, that was a good. I like Fear Itself.
That was an.
I had a lot of hope for AVX because they hyped it so much, and then
we talked to the creators.
Yeah,
we talked to them.
We did.
We were at Comic-Con, and they told us how awesome this was going to be.
I think,
well, of course they were going to tell us it was awesome.
Part of the problem was, I think, no one knew how to exactly characterize everyone because in Wolverine and the X-Men, Wolverine was, no, I'm not going to kill her. I'm not that kind of killer anymore. But apparently, at this level, he is a killer.
Well, I mean, and right there.
And Cyclops is still characterized as stupid. And these battles in between these two characters in AVX, or was it Avengers versus the X-Men, tie-ins are really stupid.
Yeah. But I can see Scott Summers being dumb because he's Scott Summers.
Right.
But
like everyone going along with it
doesn't make sense. I mean, I understand, you're in love with the guy, but you're not the kind of woman to just say, all right, I'll just follow him.
Well, that's always been my problem here. At the beginning, when this whole thing first started, everybody kept telling Scott, "You're being dumb. Hold on and listen. This is a bad idea." Emma Frost makes this face that lets you know this was the dumbest thing you've ever done.
Epic fail face ever, like, oh, Scott, why?
And now
when Magneto warns you that you're doing a stupid thing,
that's when you know you've gone too far.
Yes, and he's like, you're doing what I would have done a couple of years ago. This is bad. Don't do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now everyone follows him anyway, knowing that he's screwing up. That's always been my problem here. Like. I started out saying I support the X-Men. I've been saying I support the X-Men all the way up until the last issue. This issue, I just can't do it. I just can't.
It would be cool though if Magneto got the Phoenix Force though.
His costume would look weird.
It would have, yeah. Well,
mind you,
or
red, purple, he's got it.
Or then again, it could have been like purple and gold, which is epic. Very epic.
All right, but it's not
Laker Nation, baby.
It's about. I think there's going to be a Phoenix army. I'm going to predict it right now. There's going to be a whole army of people with Phoenix because if you read the tie-ins, the new Iron Fist is a redheaded girl who has the Phoenix Force as well, and Iron Fist is trying to keep her safe. So there's more than just them with the Phoenix Force. There's other people. So there's going to be like a Phoenix army versus an Avengers X-Men.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if it was some sort of Phoenix Force being splintered all over the earth. They have to rejoin the Phoenix.
Or to all mutants, because it looks like all the mutants around the world are Phoenix.
That's right.
So maybe it's going to be ultimate super-powered X-Men versus Avengers.
This is getting more and more convoluted every second.
But you know what's going to happen. It is
going to happen.
It's going to be Fire X-Men versus the Avengers.
But if there's anything I have hope for, is that since Hope has discovered now that this was really a bad idea, maybe everybody else will too, and they'll go, you know what, Wolverine, you're right. He's stupid. We're leaving, and we're coming to you.
That's if they don't get taken over by the Phoenix Force. Which
well,
it looks like
they're going to get
I'm talking about afterwards. Because
afterwards.
Eventually, there's got to be mutants left. I mean, they're not going to cancel X-Men. It makes too much money. So, eventually, when the Phoenix Force is gone, however it's gone, hopefully the rest of the mutants in the world will go, you know what, Scott, you're a moron. we're gonna go with Wolverine now.
Yeah.
And then maybe X-Men will be good.
And
again.
Cap gave him a chance too. He's like, son, this is your chance to be a leader, not you. And he chose to be him.
You know when Captain America goes straight up with you saying, Scott, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Come on.
Like hand outstretched, come on.
Like, look, we've got 2 armies here. I'm still just asking.
Right.
Please,
and
and it was weird because I think the metaphor is stretched now for X-Men, where it's just some weird, bizarre entitlement complex.
And they're traitors too.
Treated better.
Because people in Wolverine school betrayed him.
Yeah.
To Scott Summers. Why? Can you explain to me the appeal of Scott Summers?
Yeah, it's bizarre.
He's got an island.
I mean, I understand Wolverine school
girlfriend.
because it makes sense.
How do you get a hot girlfriend?
His
power is defective.
She can read his mind. She
so
knows
much better.
he's defective.
She can do so much better.
Warning, faulty goods, Scott
better.
Summers inside.
Right? I mean, like, in some realities, she's married to Doom. So she stepped down from Doom to Cyclops.
Emma Frost is weird.
She's still hot, though.
She's really hot. Yeah, yeah.
He shouldn't have her.
He really shouldn't. Like, and she said she's thinking about having kids with him, too. It's like, actually, your kids would be awesome. Because all his kids are pretty awesome.
They really are, yeah.
But they'll be raised by Scott Summers. So,
It's weird because the entire Scott Summers family tree is made better by the removal of Scott Summers. I mean, you have let's go through it. You have Vulcan, you have Nate, you have Cable, you have Havoc, you have his dad, who's space
and as
pirate.
long as he didn't raise them or wasn't around them, they're awesome.
It's true.
So, like every episode, we come to the conclusion again that Scott Summers sucks, and
I mean, it fits the metaphor of Scott Summers. Everything he looks at dies.
No, that's not true. He can't hit anything.
That's true. Yeah,
that's true.
He should.
How do you miss with laser eyes?
I don't know. His eyes must be like across the.
He should meet up with Superman and take a class. He's like, so here's how you do it. I know, here's my secret. I look at something, and I open my eyes, and then it dies. It's not hard. It's not hard.
I mean, it's weird that people are able to dodge it because it's a beam. It's not like a game of Space Invaders where you're going blip 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 blip.
Well,
blip.
it's just kinetic energy, so maybe it's not like an actual laser. But I mean,
I don't know. It's at least faster than a bullet.
Yeah, I mean,
most people can't dodge a bullet.
I mean, you wouldn't
most people
expect,
can't heal and pop claws either.
That's true.
I mean, but you wouldn't expect Wolverine to just jump out of the way like aha, and you see the blast like 6 yards away from him going ha. It's not that slow.
Well, plus like you see him like when it looks at you, you can assume he's gonna fire a laser.
Yeah,
that's his big thing.
Well, actually,
he can't beat you hand-to-hand combat.
Points at his forehead. That's
I think now he just does it, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, he's got the Shi'ar technology that actually opens the visor for him, but
he's had that kind of technology for ages and ages.
For a long time.
He still sucks though.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. I mean, you've got power beams that blast out of your eyes, and apparently you telegraphed them so much that Captain America had time to go.
Yeah.
I love that they
laser. I'm getting ready to fire my laser eye at you.
I love that Captain America knows this is a smart thing to do because his shield absorbs all kinetic energy.
Yeah. He's like, all right, I got this. Block.
It's just a smart idea.
But yeah, that's how we feel about AVX Round 5. Like I said, there's 2 codes in the beginning. Please take one. Read it, share in our pain, and comment. So
and Avengers lovers, I'm sorry I was against you. My bad.
He's come to the right side now. So that's the end of our show. To see the longer version, go to Krypton Radio. Our topic for this week is our top 10 greatest villains. And I'm sure you're going to want to hear that. So this has been Kerbykidd,
Black Superman,
Invisible Belt,
who will be back for other episodes.
Woo!
And thanks for watching, guys.